Okay. Somebody doesn't know how to quit you. That is the message for today. Somebody is having a really hard time moving on. Okay, just as I was saying that, you walked away from somebody for whatever reason. You walked away from somebody. You put yourself first. You could have realized that you weren't being treated fairly, or just that it was just time for you to move on, you know? It doesn't always have to be some huge explanation of why you decided to leave somebody. Sometimes it just doesn't feel right. And you made the decision to walk away from somebody. And they are having the hardest time getting over you. They are seeing you as just like fully shining on your own. Whether this is you receiving some sort of success in your career, or honestly, I'm just seeing this as them seeing you as like this shining light who is getting so much attention, right, from people, from audience members. They're just seeing you standing fully on your own in your power. And it's like undeniable that you're receiving attention from everybody, because of course you would. Look at you. Like, look at you. And that's what they're having the hardest time dealing with, is just the fact that you don't need them. That you don't need them, right? And maybe in a sense you're happier without them. I just did a reading kind of similar to that energy of just you realizing that you're better on your own. That doesn't have to mean forever, but you're just right now, you're just thriving on your own. You're doing better without them. And they're seeing this. And they're looking back at their past mistakes and they're realizing what they could have done different to win you over, you know, so that you wouldn't leave them. And I'm seeing this, everyone versus me, I win, is just them realizing that they're going to have to compete with other men, other women, other people to get your attention. You have much higher expectations now when it comes to your partners, and they know this. They know that they can't come back in with the same energy that they have been giving you. That would be dumb, because that was the reason why you left them. You know, they know that they have to show up differently. They know that they have to show up correctly to win you back. Because they are not over you. And they're not getting over you. They know that. But it seems like, to them, it seems like you're very unbothered. And it kind of feels like that's true. But clearly there is a part of you that still thinks about them and still loves and cares about them. You're just so focused on bettering yourself right now that you're not looking back. It's kind of, you're kind of like sitting there thinking, if they want to show up as a better person for me, and if they want to bring more to the table, then yes, I would consider taking them back. But for right now, I am happier on my own. Because I can give myself more than what they were giving to me. And now I have more energy to give to myself, because I'm not giving that to this person who wasn't meeting me halfway. It's like you've made that realization, and so have they. It's taken them some time. It took you walking away from them to finally figure that out. Some people be like that, all right? Some people be like that. They don't know what they have until it's gone. But this person is truly reflecting on themselves right now, because they have nothing else to do, right? You're not there. They're sad and alone. And they're having to truly look at themselves and figure out what is keeping them from showing up as their best selves. If not only for you, but for themselves, you know? Because they don't want to live a life where they don't get to have you or somebody like you. And they're knowing that if they ever want to truly be with somebody like you again, they're going to have to work on themselves. But the beautiful thing is that they are. You know, you leaving forced them to do that. Some people, when you leave them, break up with them, they never do that work on themselves. They just kind of blame you for leaving them heartbroken, and they never actually change. What is great about this person is that they are taking the action to change. They are taking those steps to look inward. And that's because of you. They want to change for you. Okay? So let's see. But this is the energy that has been coming out for about a week now. But it just, honestly, it just shows you being happier on your own right now. And that doesn't mean that you're never gonna not reconnect with this person. Just right now you are happier being independent, being single. And that sucks to see for them, you know? They're like, oh, maybe I was holding this person back and didn't even realize it. If there was an energy of them placing the blame onto you for a period of time, it's no longer that. They're realizing that you walked away because that's what you needed to do to be a happier person. And that sucks. That sucks when you realize that that sucks when you look at the person that you love and you realize that they're actually better off without you. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. No, this period, to be honest, this period of separation isn't ending anytime soon. And I don't know that you would even want it to. They want it to, but you don't want it to. But there's a reason you're watching this reading, or there's a reason you're still thinking about this person, and it's because you love them. So if you are second-guessing your decision, you know, you're looking back and you're like, maybe I should have helped them more, maybe I should have done more. No, because clearly they weren't putting in that amount of effort to keep you from leaving, right? It took you leaving for them to start making changes. So don't for a second think that this wasn't the correct decision, because it was. It fully was. You put yourself first, and that's what needed to be done, okay? But this is you. It's like you're in your hermit energy. It's like whether you're learning how to enjoy your own company, or you just straight up, like, this is the first time where you're like, I love being alone. You're like, I haven't been alone with my own thoughts for a while, and it's like, it feels good. It's like you could be feeling like yourself for the first time in a really long time, and that's because you finally are able to focus on yourself. You don't have anybody else to worry about but yourself. All of that free time is now yours. Nobody can take that away from you. You don't have to babysit anybody anymore, right? You have more time to put into your projects. random, but you know when you're dating somebody and you have to compromise on everything. Like you have to compromise on what you guys are going to eat for dinner, what TV show you're going to watch, what you're going to do on the weekend, what trips you're going to take. Like everything has to be a compromise between you and your partner. And once you're alone and you're single on your own, there's no more compromise. It's all about you. It's all about what you want. You get to eat what you want. You get to go out where you want. You get to watch the cheesy Hallmark movies that she would never watch with you. You know, you finally get to do what you want to do. There's no having to think about, oh, we can't eat this because he doesn't like it, even though it's my favorite food. Oh, we can't go to this place because she doesn't like being out in the sun for too long, even though I love being out in the sun 24/7. It's like that. You finally get to do stuff that you enjoy doing without feeling guilty that you are doing it, because the whole time you know that your partner isn't enjoying themselves. There's no more like overthinking, like, oh, I can't do these things because he's not going to enjoy it, and I only want to do things that he likes doing because his happiness makes me happy. And, it's all of this like overthinking of just not getting to do. Kind of feeling trapped in a relationship because you don't get to fully be free within it. The things that you enjoy doing are kind of brushed off to the side, and so your sole focus is on your partner, because especially if you know that they're hurting, if they're going through a struggle, it's like, and if you are a people pleaser and you're seeing your partner hurting, your sole focus could be like, okay, well, they're sad today, they're this today, they're in a bad mood, and I just want to make them feel happy. And so I'm going to sacrifice my wants and needs so I can make them happy, even though I am not happy. And now you don't have that. Now you just get to focus on yourself. Now you get to come home, make the foods that you want, do what you want, go out with your friends, take that pottery class that you always wanted to do but had no one to go with. It's finally all about you. And so walking away was difficult, but if you are second guessing your decision, don't. Don't. Focus on the fact that you're the queen of, that's so lame, that you're the queen of the castle is what I wanted to say.